Morning. I'm getting ready to plant tomatoes, peppers, and a few flowers this morning. So I've got 3 trays set up with these 5x5 trays, or pots that I get from Bootstrap Farmer. I have 8 of them in a 10-20 tray. When I get through with these, I'm going to take them in the house and put them on a heat mat and under lights. So I've got 1 tray for flowers. I've got 1 tray for peppers, and I've got 1 tray for tomatoes. I'm gonna do the tomatoes out here and then take it in the house to do the flowers and the peppers. I have the peppers inside soaking. I also have these flowers. These are lupine. They're pretty. No, I've never grown them before, but they suggest growing them in these compostable, biodegradable pots. So that's what I'm doing, and it says to soak the seeds for 12 to 24 hours. So I've got this ready. I'm gonna take it in the house and we'll soak the seeds. I've also got some snapdragons. I'm gonna take it in the house. I'm gonna plant it in some of that with probably, I've got some dwarf sunflower seeds that I also want to get started. So when we get through with the tomatoes, we'll take all that in the house and get started on that. So for my tomatoes, I'm gonna put those in the green pots, which is full of water. So pour some of that water out. There we go. All right. So I have all my seeds here for tomatoes except my Jetstar and my Ace 55s, which say start a week later than these. So these are going to get started, and I'm going to succession sow these different varieties that I have. So I've made a couple of sticks for each variety. I'm going to save one. I'm going to use one. So this is a Kellogg's Breakfast. We'll get that one going. Have a super sweet cherry tomato. We'll get that one going in there. Yellow pear, which is a cherry tomato. Brad's Atomic Grape, which is one that I'm really excited to try to grow again this year. A honeycomb cherry, which is a little orange variety. The Dr. Witchies, which is a yellow slicing tomato. San Marzanos, which are my favorite paste tomatoes. And tomatillos. So I'm going to sow 1 round now, and I'm going to sow another round in about 3 weeks. So what we're going to do with each of these is we're going to spread them out in each tray. I'm going to spread the tomatillos in this tray, and then when I'm going to take them in the house, put them on the heat mat and under the grow lights, and then once they get up and get their first true leaves, I will bring them back out and separate them into separate pots. But this is the best way to start a few seeds and get them under the grow lights on the heat mats. And that way when I bring them out, I know exactly how many up pots I need to make, how many we're going to have. And so it's a more economical way to do that, more efficient way to do that. You might can hear it starting to rain a little bit outside. So I'm going to save my other pack of tomatillos. Here's my San Marzanos. I'm going to open 1 pack of these. Keep the other pack. I'm going to spread these out, and then I'm going to cover them with a layer of potting soil. And I'll water them good when I get them in the house. Oh, little bitty seeds. Alright, so there's those. Dr. Witchies is next. My scissors. Some tiny. These may all have to go in one round. I don't know that I can spread them out enough to do two plantings. I'm going to put these all in one. Hopefully we get a great germination. We'll have lots of these to plant, some to share. Maybe some to sell at the farmer's market. Okay, so I'm just going to lay those right there on the surface. All right, honeycomb cherry is next. This is a little hybrid variety. Never grown a orange cherry before, so looking forward to this. Let's see how these do. There are only 4 seeds in that packet. Tear it down, make sure. I'm stuck in the corner over here. There we go, one more. All right. The Brad's Atomic Grape. I think these will have such interesting color. Now, my tomatoes and peppers, I do have some humidity domes. And I'll put those on there. I'll give all this a good water when I get it in there, and I'll put the domes on there, and hopefully get some really good germination. This will be the first year that I've done an inside on the mats. Plenty of those to do. So I'm hoping for really good germination. I've worked to really improve my setup. I didn't have a great germination last year. So I'm hoping to really improve on that this year. Sweet 100s. One more there. There we go. And our Kellogg's breakfast. Nothing there to do another batch. A couple weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. There's the one we've done. I've got them all labeled. These are just popsicle sticks. I labeled each variety, and then when I pot them into their own pots, I'll do a more permanent plastic tag for them. But for now, popsicle sticks will get me started. All right, so let's add some seed starting mix to the top. Light and fluffy. Just a pinch. All right, so there's our tomatoes. Gonna pack all this stuff up, take it in the house, and we'll work on peppers and our snapdragons, dwarf sunflowers, and get our lupine into soak. See you in a bit. Well, we've made our way back inside and are ready to plant our peppers. I've made sticks like I made for the tomatoes for each of the peppers. I've added a jalapeno, some seeds that I didn't realize I had. So we're gonna add some jalapenos. So just like we did with the tomatoes, I'm going to put these in my little trays. We'll do one tray for each. Now these are seeds that I have soaked overnight. That is something new. I did not do that last year. And I did not have great germination rate. So again, I'm trying something new this year to see if I get a better germination rate. So let's start with the jalapenos. And I've got, this is just a mild jalapeno. I have ordered some more seeds for some of the great big jalapenos and some not jalapenos. So once those come in, we'll get those started. These did not get soaked overnight. Maybe the second batch will, but we're gonna start with these. All right, so like we did tomatoes, I'm just gonna sprinkle these around. And then once they germinate, we'll take them out and split them up into individual pots so they can grow out. Now I do have heat mat and a dome with the grow lights for these, so we'll get those put under there. All right, next back there is habaneros. So here are my little habanero seeds. I'm just gonna pour them in my hand. Let the water drain out. Missed one. There we go. I'm gonna do these one at a time. I would pour it straight out of the bowl. I might try that. That might be better. Here are some shishitos. Let's try that with these. I mean, water's not gonna hurt. It's a little better. All right. Let's try it that way. This one there. All right, next we have Glow, which is a little orange sweet pepper, kind of a lunchbox style pepper. Oh, that works pretty good. What I have, stick. There we go. Learn as we go. All right, next we have my Cubanelles. I'm so excited for Cubanelles. This has become my absolute favorite pepper over the last few years. I've had some success growing them, not as much as I would like, but I'm not giving up on them. They grow to be a pretty long pepper. They're great for roasting, and they're a sweet pepper, so good for any time you would use a sweet pepper. I have chopped some up, put them in the freezer, use them for fajitas, all that kind of thing. Off that also when we get them mixed up. All right, Cubanelle, Glow, we have our sweet bananas. And if you have soaked seeds like this and have a better way to get them then transferred to the soil, please let me know. I'm always open to learning better ways to do things. All right, so there's those. Got our green bells, and this is just the California Wonder variety. Thought I had the colossal variety, but I don't. They are the California Wonders. So and again, just like the tomatoes, I will succession sow another batch of these probably in about 3 weeks, in hopes of getting a bigger harvest this year. And the last one I have to do is this little piñata blend. And this is some hot peppers, different colors. Should be pretty if nothing else. All right, so there we go. There are our peppers. Now, more of our seed starting mix right on the top of them. Okay, so here's the other tray that I filled when we were in the greenhouse. I have brought the lupine seeds in. These are the ones that said they have to be soaked. So I'm going to open those up, put them in this little half jelly jar. Enough to cover them good. There we go. And I'll leave them sitting out here. So I made me some more little sticks. I've got a dwarf sunflower, an orange sunflower, and snapdragons. Let's get the snapdragons here. I'd like to have 2 trays of snapdragons, depending on how many's in the package. There we go. Oh, they're in a packet. Look at there. Oh, they are very tiny. Tiny, tiny. Ooh. So yeah, we can sprinkle these good. This may be a good candidate to look to see if Johnny's carries a pelleted version. Johnny Seeds is real good about carrying pelleted versions of these really tiny seeds like these, and carrots I know. And the pellet that they put on there is just a clay coating, and it makes the seeds a little bit easier to handle and get in a specific spot if you want to. Especially with carrots, that's good to be able to do your spacing right off the bat so you're not having to thin them out later before they're as big as you want them to be. All right, so now I have a dwarf teddy bear sunflower. And if you've watched my video on what vegetable seeds I plan to plant this year, you'll know that my goal this year is to grow teddy bear sunflowers. I have tried a couple of years and have not been successful. And so I've sent some to family in other parts of the country to see if it's maybe just they don't want to grow in this part of Texas. So I've sent some to family in Tennessee, eastern Tennessee, some in northern Colorado, and some in the Dallas Metroplex area, and see if, for whatever reason, they'll grow somewhere else. But I'm determined to grow some teddy bear sunflowers. I am on a mission. So this is a orange Prince sunflower, and it should be beautiful. Have had really good luck with sunflowers out here at our place. Oh, these are tiny sunflower seeds, my goodness. Now, this is tiny seed day. I have to be planting some squash and zucchini next time to get back into seeds I can see. All right, so we'll get these going and thin them out if we need to. I'm sure we'll need to if they sprout, so that'll be great. I'll cover these that we've got in this tray with a little bit of our seed starting mix. Let's give these all a good drink. Tomorrow we'll come back and we'll plant our seeds that are soaking now. I'm not going to put these on heat mats. I think they'll be fine. I am going to put them under a grow light. We'll see how they do. There we go. Thank you for joining me as we get our garden of 2023 started. I'm excited. I think we're going to have a great year, and I'm anxious to see what all we can grow this year. So come on back next time and see what else we've got going on. Thank you for watching.